I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, my parents have, or my stepmom and my stepdad have a 17-year age gap.
Sure.
I say no because of I was raised in like that dynamic and it was so fucked up.
Okay, but
like,
there are fucked up dynamics where they're the exact same age. Obviously, being the same age does not prevent fucked up dynamics from happening, or being within like a certain age range doesn't prevent it from happening. I would say that has more to do with the respective people in that relationship and their personality and their temperament. But again, I don't know if I got an answer to this. An 18-year-old DMs me and wants to date me. Should I not date her?
I would say if I were in your shoes,
you wouldn't do it, but
I wouldn't do it.
Would you object under that lens? So she's all up on me.
Okay, so I've been in the situation where I've been that 18-year-old or like whatever, and had, or like I'm 23 now, and I still have like friends who are like 18, 19. Every single time I have like an 18, 19-year-old friend who is talking to an older man, I sit down and have a talk with them, and I'm like, okay, listen, like I understand that an older man may be desirable, but like you're gonna realize like, you know, maybe in like 5 years that this relationship maybe didn't come from like the best standpoint or anything. I don't know. I just think like a huge age gap relationship is predatory. That's just, I just.
Yeah, why is it predatory?
Because, okay, to me, my parents, my stepmom, she was in fucking diapers when my dad was graduating high school. That's fucked.
Was he dating her when she was in diapers?
No, but like, bro, I don't know.
She was an adult.
Me,
she was an adult when they started dating. She was what, 25, 24, you said?
Yeah. I don't know. I being raised in that dynamic, I see their age gap and how, like, their age gap created issues within their relationship. Because my dad simply has 17 years more experience than she does. I'm like, I don't know. I think
maybe that's a good thing. Hold on, let me ask you guys a question. For some of the younger women or women, you can think back to when you were young. When you were dating guys in college or whatever who were like 18, 19, 20, 21, were they like all over the fucking place and you're like, oh, they're so immature, blah, blah, blah. Has that never been the case for you women dating younger men?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, you're like, oh, these younger guys, like they just want to fuck around and they don't want a relationship. They don't want commitment.
Yeah, for sure.
They're immature. They watch the fucking Nelk Boys. They want to do bong rips and they want to fucking do keg stands and shit. It's like not all, by the way, to be clear, not all young men do that stuff. But how do we balance? You have women who are like, these young guys are really immature and they just want pussy and they're not really looking for anything serious. And also, dating older men is like objectionable. I don't know who you actually end up dating then.
If your issue is the age ends with teen, what if like we changed language and we just changed 18 to
Babe.
Okay, so how about this? Yeah, I'm 30. I'm 30.
Sorry.
Well, the child thing. I'm 37. We'll do 20-year-old. So she's not a teen. She's not teen. Thank you.
That's fine.
What if I was
That's
20
fine.
teen?
Okay, she's
That's
really
fine.
okay. So
it's like that teenager.
She's about
you
to.
are still a child
She's 19
to me.
years old and she's turning 20 in 1 week. Am I predatory for 1 week and then it's completely clean after that 1 week?
Listen, man, if you want to date a 19-year-old, go ahead date a 19-year-old.
No, well, so I'm engaging in the.
Oh, no.
So I'm engaging in the argument here. I'm not going out of my way trying to date 18, 19, 20-year-olds or whatever. If they want to, again, I'm not going to college parties. I'm not on dating apps. I'm not setting my age filter all fucked up. If they want to come to me and they want to date me and she's a beautiful 19-year-old, I don't actually see the problem with it. You obviously object to it. From my perspective, she doesn't have a bunch of trauma. Hopefully her body count's low because she hasn't been from dick to dick to dick to dick. And she can bear me a fuck ton of children. And I'm in a place where I want like 7 children.
I think everybody should be entitled to date, I think we were kind of a little hard on her, which is not fair to her, right? We've all been 18. We've all been there. We've all been attracted to someone that's older. She will learn on her own if that's something she chooses. Yeah. Yes, we do have our own opinions and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, she should do what she would like. And
and that's what we said the whole
If she
entire
feels,
time.
that that's okay, then that's her.
I think you were maybe both raising your hand, but go ahead.
I think the issue is more so like, at 18, you're very easy to manipulate. You don't have the life experience. You usually don't have the backbone that you get as you grow older. A lot of the men have that, where they're able to easily manipulate women to do what they want. And I'm not saying
Okay.
this happens every time,
Sure.
because that's obviously not the case.
Yeah.
But it is common where they can date younger women and get them to who they want, versus dating a woman who's their own age, who would say like, no, I don't want to do it that way. No, I don't want to be like this,
Okay.
and have lived that experience before. So it's more so they're just easier manipulated to do what you want, or be groomed to do what you want.
Grooming. Okay, I'll respond to that after she goes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's about like you don't know who you are when you're 18.
Tilt your mic down a little bit.
Your frontal lobes are not developed.
Pull that up in the Discord, please. The 25-year-old prefrontal lobe shit's been fucking debunked. It's
Yeah, it
fake
starts
news.
deteriorating after 25.
It's going to be in Research Miscellaneous. It's 3 up. We pulled it up last week. Brain matures at 25 myth. Continue on with your point.
Fair. Anyways, I agree. You're easier to manipulate. Maybe
Easy-
you are being manipulated into
Okay,
things
pull
you
it up.
normally wouldn't do.
Okay, hold on. Who's a good reader? Who can actually like string together a sentence properly? Okay, read it.
The brain matures at 25 myth, or a 25-year-old brain myth, is the belief that the human brain reaches an adult level of maturity approximately around age 25. This interpretation is widespread in the media and public discourse and appears in some scientific literature. It is taken on multiple variations. The most common relates to the prefrontal cortex of the brain and its role and functions such as decision-making, long-term planning, risk assessment, and impulse control. The prefrontal cortex has been shown to mature at a slower rate than other parts of the brain. This finding has been widely cited in popular media, public discourse, in some policy contexts, to argue that individuals under 25 years of age do not have mature decision-making capabilities. Its exact origin is unclear, but some have pointed to the research of neuroscientist Jay Geed. Most research indicates that human brain development continues into the 20s, but there is no strong evidence suggesting a sharp cutoff at 25, or that individuals below this age are less capable at making decisions.
So when does the brain develop?
Exactly. I want to know the same.
Yeah, I want to know when the brain is fully
your
developed.
position is your position at 18-year-old at 18
still a
years
child.
old, hold on, at 18 years old, that whether it's a man's brain or the woman's brain, that they're literally fucking retarded, and that once they hit 25, they're like fucking Einstein,
Nobody said
300
that.
IQ genius. In reality, maybe the difference in development is you're 18 and your brain is like 98% there, and then if at 20, and by the way, it's completely debunked. Who knows what the actual
Yeah.
truth of it is? It's not like, okay, you're like 50% retarded at 18, and then at 25 you're some fucking genius. It's probably more like, okay, at 18 you're like 98, 99% there, and then there's like some further development, but it's like 1 or 2% maybe. Okay, go ahead.
I don't think it's about like biological how your brain is developing. I think it's more experience. You know.
Okay,
That's what
that's
I
a different claim though. Go ahead.
I think like you know exactly what you're doing like when you're 18, and like you know who you're gonna be with and who you're dating. I don't think it's bad to date someone older.
Yeah. Someone else was raising their hands. Yeah.
So I think as a society, we decide what laws we want to make, and we did that at some point for